kept it just above the line, a fraction short of being defined. A curve that never settles in, but never fully straightens out. It hovered somewhere in between what could be felt and what is seen. A moment stretched without release that never lands but never leaves. I watched it form then hesitate, a subtle shift that didn't break, just something caught before it starts and held in place too long. Not joy, not strain, just something that remains, almost smiling right before it settles in. Every second balancing on a line that doesn't give. Almost smiling, not enough to let it live, not enough to call it this, just a shape that almost is almost there. It didn't fade, it didn't stay, just lean into a softer state. No clear intent behind the form, no reason it should transform. I tried to read it as a sign, but signs require a clearer line. This only lived inside the space where meaning doesn't take place. A version that I couldn't hold or fully recognize as known, just something present in the frame without a name to claim. No start, no end, just something that extends, almost smiling, still refusing to begin. Every motion folding in on a point that won't admit. Almost smiling, nothing lost and nothing fixed, just a state that quietly shifts without asking what it is. If it crosses over, does it change or disappear into a name? No answer, no frame, just a moment I can't claim. Almost smiling, now I see it as it is, not a form that I should give any way to define. Almost smiling, and it never needed this, not a truth, not something missed, just a line I left behind. Almost smiling, and I can tell it never was, just almost. Hold it, let it go. I close my eyes to clear the frame, but something stayed without a name. A shape that didn't need the light to keep existing in my sight. It wasn't fixed, it wasn't gone, just something laid over what's not. A second version of the same that didn't fade when I looked away. The island shifted when I moved, but never fully out of view. Like it adjusted just enough to make escape impossible. Not real, not false, just something that overlays. After image burned into vision, long after the moment is gone. After image, no definition, still holding on without a form. After, still there. I try to focus on the now, but something wouldn't disallow. A trace that didn't ask to stay, but never really went away. No origin I could retrace, no single point I could replace, just something etched beneath the view that every angle passes through. It dims and shifts but never clears, a quiet presence through the years. Not memory, not fully sight, just something caught in between light. No source, no end, just something that extends. After image case it doesn't leave, it becomes me. Afterimage. 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 And I can't do it now. Afterimage. Afterimage still stays. The cup is empty, left to cool, left to cool. A fading trace I can't remove. No bitterness I can't define. Just something settling over time. It doesn't hit, it doesn't stay. Just lingers in a quieter way. A subtle shift along the line between what's yours and what was mine. No single point where it begins. No clear distinction where it ends. Just something left behind, the sip that never fully slips. Not strong, not gone, just something that goes on. Aftertaste of coffee stays where it shouldn't be. Not enough to notice, still enough to keep. Aftertaste of coffee, nothing left to see. Just a quiet residue you left in me. After, still there. I try to wash it into none, but it returns without a form. No surface I can isolate, no boundary I can separate. It softens into everything, a constant without anchoring. No pressure, no demand, just something that expands. I let it rest without a name. Stop trying to rearrange, and in that lack of clarity, it stay consistently. No edge, no frame, just something that remains. Aftertaste of coffee, lingering subtly. No intensity, still impossible to leave. Aftertaste of coffee, settled quietly. Not a mark you see, just something underneath. If I ignore it, does it fade or just become another layer? No answer, no claim, just a trace without a name. Aftertaste of coffee, now I let it be. Not a thing to follow, not a thing to keep. Aftertaste of coffee, and I can see it was never strong, just persistent. Aftertaste of coffee, and it remains not as something new, just the same. Still there. After. You moved me off the center line to somewhere I wouldn't define. I've gone out in the way, just placed where things don't change. And a quiet heat beneath the noise, no signal I could reinforce. I stayed in reach but never near a presence you could disappear. No sudden and no final word, just less of me and what you heard, until the space I used to fill adjusted to your will. Not removed, not retained, just something left contained. Backburner, still warm under everything you chose instead. Backburner, no disorder, just a share. turns to anything. You kept me just enough in frame to never question why I stayed. A steady, low, consistent place that didn't need a name. No overflow, no urgency, just quiet continuity. A state that doesn't interrupt but never fills you up. Not denied, not confirmed, just something that doesn't turn. Backburner, undercover, every time you rearrange. Backburner, still another version I could never change. If I burn brighter, would it matter? Or just move me somewhere faster? No ignition, no release, just a calibrated heat. Backburner, no more further from the point I used to be. Yeah, backburner, nothing altered, just a place you put on me. And I know it won't rise, it will only stay low. Low flame still there, never gonna stay. No. Just not yet. I borrow colors I didn't own, painted myself in someone else's shade. The palette looked alive on camera, but in person it would fade. I wore the warmth of autumn orange when my real tone was winter gray. Everyone complimented the saturation, no one saw it wash away. The more I layered, the more I owed each you alone. I couldn't repay a spectrum built on borrowed light and interest growing every day. It's not vanity, it's currency. Some colors cost more than they appear. Chromatic debt, compounding fast. Every color that I've cast wasn't mine to give or show. Just the shade I thought you wanna know. Chromatic debt, running high. Every pigment was a lie, not a crime, not a mess, just the price of what you didn't ask. Chromatic debt, over the I used to think that vibrancy meant value, that the brightest palette won the room. Now I see the cost of color theory is the gray you hide behind the bloom. Some spectrums need to be returned, given back to where they came from first. The truest shade I've ever worn was the one I thought was worth. I stood in natural light last Sunday and saw my actual frequency. Not brilliant, not electric, just honest, the color only I could be. Authenticity isn't bright, it's accurate, not the shade you are. Chromatic debt, paying down, stripping every borrowed crown. I don't enhance, I don't adjust, I let my native color rust. Chromatic debt, settling now. Every hue I disavow, not a loss, not a retreat, just the palette I was born to meet. The moment I disappears, not diminished, not reduced. Just the spectrum I was born to use. Chromatic debt, and I glow in the frequency. Only I know I don't borrow, I don't steal, I let my wavelength be revealed. Chromatic debt, I return, I declare I didn't earn. Now with shame, now with fear, just the relief of being here. Chromatic debt fully paid in the light I finally made. Pellet empties, true shade breeze. We settled in a safe return for spare, a space where nothing overturns, no edges left to misinterpret, just something we can both assert. Your name returns without delay, but doesn't land the same way. A version stripped of any weight that used to complicate. We occupy a similar line without the need to redefine. What once required too much to hold now fits inside the fold. Not before, not after, just something without fracture. Friend adjacent, right beside it, close enough to almost find it. Friend adjacent, friend adjacent, still aligned but never crossing into mine. Almost there. There. The overlap is carefully placed, a measure calculated space. No sudden shift, no misread tone, just something neutral we've become. We speak without the need to check what might remain beneath the text. No pressure building underneath, just something incomplete. I trace the outline of the change, a rearranged but stable frame. Not lost, not something to defend, just where it chose to end. No return, no retreat, just something incomplete. Friend adjacent, still connected, but in ways we've redirected. Friend adjacent, friend adjacent, side by side, with no reason left to hide. If it moved closer, would it break or just reveal a new mistake? No answer, no trend, just a state that doesn't bend. No answer, no trend, just a state that doesn't bend. Friend adjacent, now it stays in a carefully altered place. Friend adjacent, and I see it was never meant to be. Friend adjacent, and I can tell it doesn't change, it just settles close enough, not quite. Gathers without asking why. No hunger I can identify. cause that doesn't follow any laws. No object fixed to what it keeps, no measure for the depth it reaches, just something taken in the space without a shift upon its face. I try to trace it back to lack, but nothing pointed clearly back to anything that needed more, or anything it waited for. No lack, no need, just something that proceeds. Greed without want, holding what it doesn't need. Every line beyond any reason I can read. Greed without want, no desire to confront, just emotion set in front of a state that doesn't stop. Still taste, still full. It doesn't change for what it holds, no difference in the way it folds. A constant shape that doesn't show what it accumulates below. No urgency to justify, no tension I can amplify, just something built into the frame that never rearranges and moves without a visible shift. No rise or fall I can predict, a quiet steady kind of flow that doesn't need to grow. No edge, no bend, just something without end. Greed without want, every layer stays the same, nothing gained or lost, still it operates unchanged. Greed without want, no conclusion to confront, just a pattern set in front that continues as it was. If I remove it, does it cease, or find another way to be? No answer, no claim, just a function without a name. Greed without want, now I see it as it runs, not a force I need to stop, just a state that carries on. Greed without want, and I can tell it doesn't change, it just compels. Greed without want, and it remains, not through need, but through the same. No need, still takes. You left the door the way it was, not open, not entirely shut. A space that doesn't clarify what stays and what is left behind. The air remains in altered form, not heavy, just no longer warm. A subtle shift I can't undo, that settled quietly after you. Your outline didn't disappear, it just refused to fully clear, like something paused without a frame that never resets to the same. Not gone, not near, just something still here. Linger in every corner that doesn't answer when I call it out. Linger, no need to alter, just stay longer than it should allow. Linger, linger. The surface holds what isn't seen, a trace that doesn't intervene. No sound, no shape I can't define, but present in the smallest signs. I move around it carefully, like it might shift unexpectedly. But nothing breaks, nothing restores, it only stays the way it was. No memory I can replay, no single point I can erase, just something stretched across the room without a start, without a proof. No past, no end, just something that extends. Linger without a marker, no clear departure. And I can tell it doesn't leave, it only dwells. Still here, still said, not gone, not left. Hey, no, not all that bad. Oh yeah. It didn't fall out all at once. No sudden shift, no clear response. Just smaller changes, barely seen, accumulating in between. I kept the outline mostly straight, adjusted for a minor drift, but every correction left a version slightly less intact. No signal marking where it starts, no boundary drawn across the parts. Just something thinning over time without a reason I could find. Not gone, not whole, just something less in control. Control lost gradually, nothing breaks catastrophically. Every line just subtly moves away from symmetry. Control lost gradually, no collapse to visibly see. Just a state that used to be now replaced indefinitely. Still there, just less. I try to measure what remained, but measuring implies a frame, and this refused to stay defined or fit within a single line. No force I could counteract, no point I could trace it back. Just something shifting underneath the surface. I believe it didn't ask to be restored. No tension pushing back for more. A quiet, steady kind of change that doesn't rearrange. No crash, no end, just something that descends. Control lost gradually, every move becomes less of me. Not a flaw I need to see, just a state that ceased to be. Control lost gradually, nothing left to disagree. Just a slow transparency of what I used to keep. If I stop holding, does it stay or fully drift away? No answer, no claim, just a loss without a name. Control lost gradually, now I see it differently. Not a thing to try to keep, just a shift, I let it be. Control lost gradually, and I can tell it never broke, it just dissolved. Control lost gradually, and it remains not in force but in the change. No, no break, just slip. Kept it running past the point where it required any choice. A state that didn't ask for more but didn't close the door. No pressure building in the line, no signal telling me to decide. Just something hovering in place without a need to change. And the motion stayed without a cause, a continuation without pause. Not driven, not denied, just something undefined. No push, no pull, just something that is full. Might as well let it stay the way it felt. No direction left to tell, just a state I know too well. Might as well, nothing more to parallel. No beginning left to sell, just a line I never held. Oh, 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 oh. Might as well. I try to shift it into form, but form requires something more 'cause only live inside the space where nothing takes a place. No outcome I can rearrange, no variable to exchange, just something fixed without a frame that doesn't need a name. It carries on without a need, no reason I can't intercede. A quiet, steady kind of flow that doesn't need to show. No start, no end, just something that extends. Might as well, every motion parallel, no divergence left to tell, just a state that doesn't swell. Might as well, nothing shifts and nothing fell, just a line I never held and a space I never filled. If I leave it, does it change or remain exactly the same? No answer, no claim, just a loop without a name. Might as well, now I see it as it dwells, not a loss I need to tell, just a state I know too well. Might as well, and I can tell it never moves, it only settles. Might as well, and it remains not by choice, just the same. No reason, still here. You use the name like it was fixed, a reference point that always sticks. But every time I heard it land, it shifted slightly in my hands. No single version held its place, it bent depending on the space. A word that didn't stay aligned with any form I could define. I tried to match it to a face, a moment I could interlace, but it refused a stable frame and slipped outside of what I named. Not wrong, not right, just something misaligned. Luther, but close enough to use, a shape I can't refuse, but never fully true. Not Luther, just something in between what it was meant to mean and what it's never been. Not dead. You say it like it's understood, like every version maps to good, but I can't hear the subtle shift in what it holds and what it lifts. No origin I can't retrace, no single stable interface, just the layers I can reconcile across a word I can't compile. It stays consistent in its sound, but never where it's actually found. A constant form that doesn't stay the same in any given way. And no bass, no chord, just something slightly more. Not Luther, still close enough to hold, but never what it's told, or something I can't fold. Not Luther, a name without a line that changes every time I try to redefine. If I remove it, does it stay in some residual kind of way? No anchor, no claim, just something without a name. Luther, and now I understand, it never needed form to ever take a stand. Luther, no distance left to prove, just something I can't move and never quite remove. Luther, and I can't tell. It doesn't fit, but still compelled. Yeah. Say it once, let it miss. Thank you. It was in pale blue light, a timestamp cutting through the night. No words, no echo, no reply, just proof you passed my side. I traced the digits with my thumb, like they might say what you'd become. A silent confirmation mark that flickered in the dark. The thread's still warm from what I said, now cooling off inside my head. A conversation split in two, one half alive, one stuck on you. It's not the silence, it's the precision. You saw me there and made a decision. Scene of 217, right between what was and what could have been. No goodbye, no in between, just a quiet line on a glowing screen. 17, where your absence feels the most routine. Not ignored, not intervened, just erased without a scene. But never returned. I used to think that timing meant there was a reason and intent, but maybe clocks don't hold the truth, just record what we refuse. No typing dots to raise a spark, no sudden pulse inside the dark, just that one indifferent sign. You stepped across the line. I read the gap like poetry, each second stretching endlessly. A language made of what you don't and all the things you won't. It's not confusion, it's alignment. You saw my words and chose the silence. Scene at 217, every second sharp and crystalline. No delay, no in between, just a moment sealed too clean. Scene at 217, where the meaning sits unseen. Not a fight, not a routine, just the space where you'd have been. If absence had a signature, it looked like this. Exact. Unshaken, measured in a single glance. Not loud enough to call it lost, not soft enough to call it chance. Just something perfectly intact and perfectly detached. And I finally know what it means. Not a pause, not a scene, just the end of what we've been. 217, no more wandering in between. No reply I'll ever read, just the closure you don't need. 217, I'm no longer in that screen. 217, not erased, not unseen, just somewhere you've never been. The glow fades out, the time remains, but not your name. You held the moment in a frame, adjusted just enough to stay. A version polished at the edge before it slips into its end. No sudden drop, no visible break, just something you could regulate. A careful curve across your face that never fully communicates. It didn't ask to be believed, just needed time enough to leave without disturbing what it was or showing what it does now. just something you apply. Smile at the end, hold on what you can't defend right before it disappears into something less than clear. Smiling at the end, no need to comprehend. Every line begins to bend right before it meets its end. Still there, still set. You learn the angle, not the cause, the way to pause without a loss, a shape that fits the final scene without revealing what it means. No weight behind the way it stays, just practiced in a certain way, so nothing breaks, nothing shows what no one needs to know. I watched it hold a steady form through everything it passed before, not changing, just refined into something undefined. No shift, no fall, just something that installs. Smile at the end, every surface redefines what it leaves and what it sends, without needing to spy it at the end. No beginning to a man, just a moment that extends till it quietly suspends. If it drops away, does it show what it kept beneath the tone? No reveal, no tone, just something overthrown. Smile at the end, now I see it as a frame, not a feeling to defend, just a structure I contain. Smiling at the end, nothing left to rearrange, every line already said long before it ever changed. Smiling at the end, and I can tell it never was just hell. Keep it still, let it end. The signal leaves without a fault, no interruption, no result. A perfect send across the space that doesn't match the place it takes. Your side receives a different frame, a reordered version of the same, where every second lands too wide to ever truly coincide. I track the gap without a mark, a quiet offset in the dark, not distance I can't measure out, just something I can't close around. No break, no divide, just timing misapplied. State delay, every word arrives too late, not a loss I can't translate, just a shift I can't negate. State delay, nothing out of place, just a different kind of phase that I cannot realign. Delay, still set. We run on separate intervals, no overlap, no intervals. A constant drift I can't suspend, that never starts and never ends. You now exist beyond my frame, a version I can't synchronize. Not wrong, not out of tune, just happening too soon. I try to anchor what we had, but anchors don't adjust like that. They hold a break, they don't refine a state like yours and mine. No error, no sign, just something out of time. State delay, every moment slides away, not a choice I can't replay, just a state I can't obey. State delay, nothing left to say, just a system set to stay. chase, just a state I can't replace. State delay, and I can't tell, we're not apart, just out of scale. State delay, and it remains not in space, but in the same line. Shape mind, late shift. The heat arrives without a break, no shadow wide enough to take the edge off what it leaves behind. A constant pressing over time, no shift between the day and night, just different shades of the same light. A cycle that refuses change, no distance I can rearrange. I try to wait it out, let go, but time just moves it through the same. No less, no more, no in between, just something steady in its state. No storm, no calm, just something that goes on. Summer's still cruel, nothing left to cool. Every line I draw dissolves back into the same rule. Summer's still cruel, no escape to choose, just a season that remains without asking to be used. Still the same. The air holds weight without a form, no signal of an ending point, just something stretched across the hours that doesn't break or bend. No memory of anything before it settled into this, a version fixed in place so long it feels like all there is. I move within it carefully, but movement doesn't change the field. A constant pressure in the space that never seems to yield. No shift, no end, just something that extends. Summer's still cruel, every moment loops, nothing gained or lost within, just a state that won't reduce. Summer's still cruel, no direction to alter what it always was, just a frame I move through. If it fades, does it change or return in the same way? No answer, no sign, just a cycle I can't unwind. Summer's still cruel, now I see it as it stays, not a force I need to move, just a constant I remain. Summer's still cruel, and I can tell it never ends. It just comes out. Summer's still cruel, and it remains not in time, but the same. Bright light, still there. It settled easy on the tongue, a balanced note, a measured one. No edge to question or resist, just something simple to exist. But after that it lost its shape, the clarity began to break into a texture I can't trace, a quiet shift I can't replace. No warning where it changed its tone, no clear division I was shown, something sliding out of range without a visible exchange. Not sharp, not dull, just something that won't hold. Sweet and static, nothing stays automatic, every line turns erratic without try to bring it back to form, but form requires something more. This only spreads without a line, a scattered kind of undefined. No structure I can reconstruct, no version I can interrupt. Just something layered over time that doesn't realign. It hums beneath the quiet space, a constant I can't displace. Not loud enough to interfere, but never fully disappear. No start, no end, just something that extends. Sweet and static, every shift automatic, but the pattern turns sporadic out of what I knew. Sweet and static, nothing left to attach it, just a trace I can't match it to a point of view. If I remove it, does it stay in some residual kind of way? No answer, no frame, just a signal without a name. Sweet and static, now it feels systematic, like a state that's chromatic without needing form. Sweet and static, and I can tell it never left, it just transformed. Oh, sweet and static, and it remains not the same, but sustained. Soft start, still there. Not gone, just left behind. I cleared the room of everything that didn't need to follow me. Packed away what held too tight and left the rest without a fight. But something didn't move along, it stayed without a reason. Drawn, no weight, no sound, no visible trace. Just something fixed within the space. It wasn't chosen, wasn't kept, just something that refused to step outside the line I tried to make between what leaves and what remains. Not held, not lost, just something without a cost. Things that stay never asked to be named. Every line I rearrange still return the same. Things that stay didn't fade or escape, just remained in place without needing space. Still here, I try to mark what didn't go, but marking means you start to know when this stayed outside of that. A presence I can't interact, no memory I can't replay, no version I can move away. Just something built into the frame that doesn't answer to a name. It doesn't change, it doesn't grow, no pattern I can follow through. Just something always underneath the surface I can't see. No shift, no end, just something that extends. Things that stayed never needed a change. Every version I replaced still returned the same. Things that stayed didn't leave or remain, just existed in a way I could never explain. If I remove the rest, does it show or stay hidden like before? No reveal, no frame, just something that remains. Things that stayed, now I let them remain. Not a loss I can't contain, just a quiet refrain. Things that stayed and I finally see they were never meant for me, just something to be. Things that stayed and I can't tell, they don't leave, they just dwell. Not gone, still there. glass of light, arranged to hold a certain height. No gesture tied to what they meant, just something briefly present. The water settled clear and still, no change I could fulfill. A quiet frame that didn't ask to last or to collapse. The color held without a shift, a surface I could not resist. But underneath I couldn't see what changed invisibly. Not gone, not new, just something out of view. Where flowers stayed, nothing ever rearranged. Every petal kept its place without asking to remain. Where flowers stayed, no decay I could explain. Just a quiet kind of state that refused to fade. Still there, I try to trace the passing time, but time didn't leave a line. No marker for what slipped away or what decided it would stay. The shape remained without a break, no movement I could undertake. Just something held in subtle form that didn't shift or transform. No scent to follow back start, no edge to pull it all apart. Just something resting in the frame without a need to change. No shift, no end, just something that extends. Where flowers stay, every moment stayed the same. No beginning left to claim, no conclusion left to name. Where flowers stayed, nothing lost and nothing gained. Just a surface I remained unable to replace. If I remove them, does it show what I never came to know? No answer, no sign, just a stillness I can't define. Where flowers stay, now I see it as it is. Not a thing I need to give any meaning to exist. Where flowers stay, and I can tell it never fades, it just dwells. Where flowers stay, and it remains, not in time, but the same.